Hey, what's going on, guys? This is TerrenceRe, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. We got a lot of exciting things going on today in the market. So, in case you've been hiding under a rock, uh, that the announcement was actually made yesterday, but the market was closed. So, the Bitcoin ETF got approved, and so, if I'm not mistaken, it's like seven of them that hit the market today. So I'm gonna give a quick rundown of the market. We're gonna go over stocks, and then I'm gonna go over those crypto ETFs. I'm on the TastyTrade platform, and they are available for trading right now. I don't think there are any options being traded on any of them currently, but I think you can buy them. So let's take a look right now. Now we did have some news this morning with CPI. So if we're looking at, I'm gonna pull up the SPX because I just like looking at it as opposed to the SPY, but either or are the same. But you can see right here, we actually this long wick, so the market sold off a little bit. Inflation data wasn't quite what was expected, so we've had a nice range of trading today. But currently, if you look at it from where it's sitting at, the S&P 500 futures are just down about 8 handles. The Nasdaq futures have fought its way all the way back to be positive currently. It's up about 12 handles. And you can see the Dow is down about 24 handles, so it's roughly flat. And the Russell futures, out of all the rest of them, are down the most. They're down 15 handles. We got the bonds are still up, so bonds are in the green. Oil is pushing higher. I just noticed that while I'm going through it. So we got oil up a whole percent right now. If we're looking at gold, relatively flat. It's up 2 handles. And Bitcoin, I have Bitcoin right here. It's up very small. It's bouncing back and forth between being green on the day and red. Same thing with ETH. ETH is up actually a percent. Since it's smaller, it's if you're looking at Bitcoin, you'll see like a $17 change, and you see ETH with like 33 bucks, but it's a little bit. It's only $2,600 as opposed to 46,000 with Bitcoin, and so ETH is seeing a nice increase today. The financials are down currently. Now we do have some financials reporting earnings, I believe, either after the bell today, or let's pull up the financials real quick. I can pull up earnings. Let's see. It's not gonna let's I'd rather just do see when Morgan's earnings is. JP Morgan has earnings. So that it's gonna be tomorrow before the bell. So we'll probably get some fireworks tomorrow as well with some of the big banks. Let's take a look at Bank of America. Bank of America has earnings before the bell tomorrow. Look at Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs doesn't have earnings until the 16th. I'm just looking at the major ones. Morgan Stanley is the 16th. Wells Fargo has earnings tomorrow before the bell. So we got JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and what was the other one? I think Bank of America. All have earnings before the bell tomorrow morning. So that's going to make the market move as well. If we want to run down, I want to run down some of the. Now, when you're on the Tasty Trade platform, you can come over here or over here, anywhere where you want to pull up a watch list. You can either even do it here, where you come over here to this little tab and click watch list. You can pull up stuff here and then organize it. Um, do I want to put? Yeah. So you're gonna come over here and do that, or like I like to have my chart in the center, and then I'll have this screen over here where I can pull up some watch lists that I want to look at, and then I have my watch list here. And so when you come over here, click down right here where you see this tab, and then I got Tasty Hourly Top Equities. So it's going to show me all the top equities that's being traded on their platform for that hour. And at the top, we got NVIDIA. Let's take a look at it. Now, NVIDIA, I looked at this earlier. You can see NVIDIA had a nice range that it was in, and it broke out of that range. Called this like a triangle pattern. So if we look at it like this right here, like so, I'm just drawing a trend line to make it easier for you to see. You can see that right there. So it kind of hit here, bounced around in here, and then broke out. And so we can see at this point on the, I want to say on the RSI, NVIDIA has a 73. Now it could run higher. Just don't know if I want to buy it. If you want to buy it right here, with it already being extended, if we were to look at the yearly chart, yeah, you can see. Let's pull up the weekly. We'll pull up a weekly and zoom out a little bit. So you can see just how much it has been beasting going up. Like Nvidia is a beast right now. So, but me personally, I don't know if I would buy it right here, right? If you already own it, then you can maybe continue to hold, or I don't know, I would take profit or either start selling calls against my existing shares. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla is still trading in a range. Has turned all the way around. I had hopes for it when it was up here, but it looked like you got this down move, had this little bearish harami right here, and it's just kind of taken off to the downside. Let's see. I still do think that somewhere in here we'll find some support. I can't see it continuing to go down while the rest of the market is going up. Mara, I think I thought I had maybe some stuff on Mara. I don't like this chart. You can see this big candle right here. A lot of volatility today. And excuse me, not Mara. Yeah, Mara is Marathon Digital Holdings. So it's probably some trade going on in here based off of the Bitcoin spot ETF. Let's look at Coinbase. Coinbase is selling off. I wasn't expecting that. And let's take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft took this high out. So I want to say Microsoft is sitting at an all-time high. Let's make sure. Yes. So Microsoft is sitting at an all-time high. This is a monthly chart, and you can see it's sitting at an all-time high. Let's take a look at Netflix. I'm just breezing through. I'm not gonna look at all of these. Video will be an hour long. Looking at some of the major ones Netflix moving higher, Amazon, Amazon moving higher. Let's see. Google, I want to take a look at Google. Google is running up on, now I already have levels for Google. You can see it up here. Let's see if get up to 147. If you looking at it right here, you can see got a little bit of resistance. Strong trend line right here at the bottom. Almost got like a little channel right here. So if I take these indicators off where you can see it. So let's see what happened with Google. I still think it'll make it to 147. Could move higher. If it breaks through this level, the next level up on Google is 159. Now, also, I can see it down here. Bito, it's ProShares Trust Bitcoin Strategy ETF. I don't know. I don't think this is the same thing as one of the ones that got approved today. A lot of gaps in here. It's real gappy. Not a chart that I would like to trade. Now let's go take a look at the crypto coins or the ETFs at that. Uh take that back, not the coins, but the actual ETF. So if you didn't know, now you've always had the ability to, get a self-custody wallet or, go on some of the like Binance or Coinbase, go on some of the central exchanges and trade um, different cryptocurrencies, and then you can move them to your self custody wallet or however you do it. You've had that capability before, but today, now, just like a stock, like you want to buy Google, you could come in the Tasty Trade platform and just buy the ARC um, Bitcoin ETF, and that's ARC B. And you could just buy that and have some exposure to Bitcoin. Now, there are some differences between owning the ETF and owning some Bitcoin on your in a wallet, right? You have more control over it that way. But if you're someone that just wants, you're just doing it for, I guess, portfolio diversification, and you just want to put a certain percentage of your money and have some exposure to Bitcoin, then that's mainly what this would be. Me personally, I don't think. Now, I will wait to see what the option market looks like. Now, if they're gonna have some liquid options, then I would be interested in trading options on here. But I still now, and I also Tasty Trade has their own wallet, Tasty Crypto Wallet, and it's a it's a off chain. Well, it's on chain, but you self custody wallet. So you can, you have your own keys. Basically, you have your private keys, and so you own the coins as opposed to having them on a central exchange like maybe Coinbase or Binance, which Coinbase does have a wallet, a self custody wallet as well. So let's look at BitB, and if you're looking over here, you can see they're all green for the most part. We only got 1 day of trading though, and all the candlesticks gonna look like this. Now I don't know the difference. You asking me like the differences, or you want to know like which one is best? I have no idea. I guess you just have to let them play out. I did see on CNBC they had somebody from BitB on there, uh, and they were saying that BitB had some of the lower fees as opposed to the Grayscale, and Grayscale has some of the high has the highest um has some of the highest fees compared to some of the others. And you can see now the Grayscale um, ETF has been out for a while, as you can see. So these are, there. I don't know what this HODL is. It's on here. IBIT, FBTC, DeFi, and it says this is title commodities hashtags Bitcoin futures ETF. So you have some choices now that you can, if you just want to, buy it, just kind of like you buy stock. Because right now, I'll admit, like today, I bought some ether. I bought some Ethereum, and to do it, and then I bought it on the exchange, and then moved it to my wallet. It's a If you've never done it before, it can be a task. So it may be easy. I could see how it could be easier for some people to just log onto a platform like this and just buy some of the ETFs. And if you want to open up an account with Tasty Trade, I have a link in the show notes. So feel free to do that, to click on the link and open up a Tasty Trade account. And then they have some videos online where you can open up the wallet and use that to buy your cryptocurrency. And I put a trade on right before I started this video. So I do want to talk about the trade, and we're gonna talk about the S&P 500 a little bit. Let's do what I do best. Let's get to these charts. Now we're looking at the SPY, right? And I'm gonna go to the intraday. I'm gonna show you the breakdown, and then I'm gonna show you why I traded what I traded. If we're looking at this right here, we can see. Let's go to the hourly. We got this big move up on the 8th, pull back. I threw my fibs on, and here we are. It made it up to the 61.8, pull back. This was this morning, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Now you see, then you got 3 straight green candles up. I already had fib levels. Probably would have been better if I'd have placed the trade down here, but I got in it somewhere right around in here before I came on to set up my do this video. My next target level is right around 479, and then my third level is right around 484.82. So let's just call it 484. Now, if you have a target in mind where you think that the market will go for a particular underlying, how would you trade that? Like, what would be the best move or the best plan of action toward um, expressing your bias in the market? And so, what I decided to do was to buy a broken wing butterfly. I thought about doing a regular one, but I wanted to break the wing just in case the market ran through my short strikes. Since I think the market is going to go to 484, let's look at, so up here at the top, you see it has butterfly. So if I hit go, it's going to automatically give me a butterfly. You got 2 calls in the center that are sold. You buy a call and you buy a call. So you buy a call, sell 2, buy another one. And wherever your short strikes are, you generally, that's where you're trying to where you think the market is going to go, and you want to peg it there. So all I did was move it here. I kept one in the money, or at the time when I did the trade, 476 was in the money. So I bought one here, sold 2 here, and then bought one here at 489. That cost me, let's see, let's go to I think I paid 252 for it, right? And well, excuse me, take that back. This one right here, where I did not buy this one. I bought the 489. I don't know if I said that before. So right here from 475 to 484, that's $9. And then it's only $5 from here. That's called breaking the wing. If this was equidistant, so 9 up will put it what at 493. So 9 down, 9 this way, and then 9 that way. That would be an equidistant butterfly. And that, so at that point you want to try, you can see it, see the profit. This area right here where it's green would be the profit area. This is the profit zone. Now watch what happens when I move this up and break the wing. Anytime you move, like you move it, they call that breaking the wing. Now you see the green. Now anything here, I'll still get paid for it. But if I go back and make it equidistant, then I need it to stay within here. But then once I broke that wing, then all I needed to do is either go here, come to here and sit around 484, or it can go blow right through it and I'll still make money, which is possible for it to blow right through it. That was a trade that I put on right before I got ready to do this video. So I thought, I was like, let's come on and talk about this broken wing butterfly. And what it looks like is you want the market to be right around in here as time passes. The more time passes, the more money you can make on these butterflies, as long as you get the direction right. If I got the direction wrong and the market goes down, then I will lose the 252 that I paid for it. So hey guys, if you got any stocks or charts that you want me to look up, drop them down in the show notes. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to start going live in the mornings. I may I may start next week. That way you guys can see me doing some of the scalps that I like to do when the market's moving, and maybe you can get something from it, and maybe you can comment and throw me something to look at, that I can trade. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be out. Peace.